Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch, and on this beautiful Easter April 2023 day, it's an absolutely gorgeous spring-like day. It's a bit quiet here, so everybody is gone on their holidays. It's often the case at Easter, you get really busy days and really quiet days, so we're using this time to do some walk-around videos on some of our newly purchased stock, and we've been really busy getting some really nice vans in, and this is as good as it gets. This is like the van of a motorhome dealer's dreams. It is a late 2021 Chausson Titanium Premium 640. Now the Chausson 640 range, Chausson are one of France's, if not France's biggest motorhome manufacturer. They're the biggest selling European brand in the UK, and the 640 probably sells as many as all the other Chaussons put together across the country, and has done most years since it came out in 2018. These are one of the most popular vans I've ever sold in my 20 years in the trade. And you know what, I think if I had to buy one van for myself, it would be one of these. I genuinely think it probably would. Ideally, everybody needs 2 or 3 vans, but this ticks a lot of boxes for me, as it seems to all the customers. So let's have a little look at it. So it's a Chausson Titanium Premium 640 from 2021. It's late 2021, about 18 months old. It's got a big king-size drop-down bed. It's a 4-berth with 4 seat belts, automatic. All the Titanium range are automatic as standard. You can't have a manual, but everybody wants auto anyway. 3.5 tonne with a decent payload. You can drive it on your car licence, based on the Ford Transit. All Titaniums are on the Transit. It's the 170 horsepower 2 litre turbo diesel. That's the range topping engine. The 130 was the base engine, this is the 170, and these are just the best things to drive. We've got a Titanium Ultimate 640, which is the 23 version. As a forecourt demo, I took it on an extended drive to fit it on a customer's driveway the other day, and they're just lovely, smooth, easy things to drive. It's done 8,000 miles, absolutely immaculate. It's 6.99 metres long, so it's in the cheaper ferry bracket. 2.35 wide, which is the normal width for a coach-built motorhome. 2.92 tall, which is low profile but slightly taller because it gives you lots of headroom underneath the drop-down bed, and it's 68,995, and it is loaded with extras. To put that into context, today the new one over there is just under 77,000. This has got a couple of bits on it that doesn't, so you're saving probably knocking on 10 grand, and the advantage is this one's available now, whereas they're available sort of September sort of time if you're lucky. So yeah, it's an absolute belter. So having a little walk around it. So Ford Transit, 2 litre 6-speed auto, super smooth, engine super quiet, lovely vans to drive. You got the front fog lights, we've got front sensors, I think. Don't hold me to that, they look like front sensors, they might not be though. Obviously been abroad, that's why it's done a few miles. So it's got the headlight deflectors, but it's in spot on condition. So we've got white cab with nice graphics, and the coloured sides really set it apart really nicely. I think it's a good looking van. So coming down the offside, near side even, you've got an external shower, great if you've been to the beach, your sander, you've got a dog to hose off. Flue there for your Truma gas and mains electric powered hot water system. Underneath the van there you can just see a little stubby exhaust. So Chausson for many years have used diesel powered heating systems, which is awesome. Webasto, super powerful. People say it's noisy, it really isn't, in fairness to it. I've never lose a deal from people thinking it's too noisy anyway. So if you've heard a noisy old one on an old Volkswagen somewhere, it's one that hasn't been serviced kind of thing. But they really are very quiet, very powerful. They bolt under the floor of the van, so they take up no space. They belch out the heat, and you've got 80-90 litres of diesel compared to 6 litres of gas. So much more sensible decision than a gas powered blown air heating system, so I really like it. After that we've got mains hook up there. There's a leisure battery underneath the passenger seat. I don't know if there's a solar panel on this one, so I'm not sure, to be honest. So I'd have to stick my head on the roof and find out. Only mark on it is there is, I've just seen this, if I zoom in, see that little, is that a little crease there? I'm not so sure, just a little cosmetic right on the plastic of the roof line, maybe, not sure. Big double glazed windows all the way around, flood the van with light. This is a real clever little service hatch, which you need 2 hands to open. I should have done this before. Oh, there we go. So we've got a service hatch with your facilities in here. So you've got your freshwater fill up point here, which pulls out. You can dump your fresh water through there or drop it to 20 litres. Behind here you've got your trip switches and your fuses, all nice and easy to get to. Yeah, really good. Bring that up there. That's your kitchen window. And then at the back, so you've got king size drop down bed at the front with a big twin sofa lounge. And at the back we've got a huge garage which is open on the other side, but we'll show you from this side as well. So it's a really big storage space. So that's a full height locker. You could put your surfboards, paddleboards, skis in there. You can if you want to. Some people, well, you can't officially recommend it, but he's obviously carried a spare gas bottle back here because there's gas locker for one gas bottle. Yeah, really big garage. So coming around to the back, we've got a factory fitted high level reversing camera that feeds into a large sat-nav Xenex stereo system. We've got a 2-bike Fiamma bike rack on the back as well. Obviously the bikes will fit in the garage, but sometimes people prefer to have them on the back and free up the garage for more space. Looking at the corner check, no damage on either side. Into the garage we've got some silver insulating screens for the cab in cold weather. In the garage there's a light and mains and 12 volt, so you can both charge your bikes from outside, from when you're hooked up to the mains or off the leisure battery, or when you're sat outside under your awning you can plug things in, which is really handy. You can get loops that go into here to lash things down, but there's also tie down loops on the floor there as well. There's your awning winder handle for your 3.5 metre Fiamma wind out awning, which comes with a centre tensioning bar. We've got fridge vent for your big 3-way fridge freezer. It's massive. Bathroom window, LED awning light, and this will be a barbecue point, I guess. Yeah, gas barbecue point. Really good. So that will run off of the gas from your gas locker. Separate set toilet locker. We've got quite a wide and reasonably low centrally locked habitation door with a fly screen. Come back to this in a moment, and a pocket in it. Then you've got a gas locker at the front. So your front gas locker will take one 11 kilo European gas bottle. Now we don't do 11s in this country, that'd be too easy, so you'll fit one 6 kilo Calagas bottle in there. Or if you're using a lot of gas you could have a refillable system fitted, and also you can, which will take an 11 kilo refillable bottle. Costs about 450 quid, you can fill up all across Europe, and it's cheaper gas, so that's worth considering as well. Looking at the cab specification, it's excellent. It's got a Vodafone attachment category 1 alarm system on it. May have a tracker, I'd have to check. Coming in here, we've got automatic headlights. We've got heated folding wing mirrors, electric windows. I think they're heated, the wing mirrors. I think they are. Front and rear fog lights. Multifunction steering wheel with your cruise control built into it. Air conditioning, as you'd expect. Heated windscreen, being a Transit of course, that's lovely. Ford 6-speed fully automatic gearbox. I love this gearbox. I prefer this gearbox to the Fiat 9-speed. I think 6 is enough speeds. It's fine, it's super smooth, it's just a lovely gearbox. There you've got your big accent Chausson fitted DAB stereo system with sat-nav built into it. If you get an SD card, I don't know if this one's got the SD card with it, it might do, it might not do. If not, you can get an SD card. To be honest with you, the sat-navs, they're not the, oh, it's got the SD card, so it will work. They're not the quickest sat-nav the world's ever seen. You can still use your phone obviously, but this has got Bluetooth, it's got reversing camera, and you've got the option to keep your camera permanently live through it as well, which I really like. So you've got front windscreen blinds, all the stuff you'd expect. And the Ford driving position's a bit different from the Fiat. You sit lower down basically, so if you're tall, you've got a tall top half, you're not looking quite so high up the screen basically, so some people prefer that. I really like the Ford fly off handbrake as well, so it's always in the down position even when you're driving or not driving, as the case may be, so you can swivel the seat over the top. So coming inside the van now, so you come into a lovely, light, spacious, modern yet comfortable place. It's a lovely place to be. I love these vans, as you can probably tell, in fairness. So, big twin sofa front lounge, big panoramic front skylight that opens with storage around it. Previous owners have put these curtains in, and that curtain pole is just pushed on. You can just take it off if you want, but I'm guessing they just pulled that quickly across in the evening, make it more cosy I guess. But you've got your cab windscreen blinds, which are dead easy to use, so could have just used those instead. All modern colours, sort of greys and things all the way around. So you've got your big side window there with your blinds and fly screens, same on the other side. This is when the bed's down your your sort of head end. So you've got your reading lights up there. I'm just trying to see if the isolator key is in for the drop down bed, and it is, so we'll try and drop the drop down bed down in a moment. Now you've got underneath of here these little turn wheels turn into two forward facing, super comfortable crash tested seat belted seats. Now it's not the archetypal family layout this, to be fair, but what you can do, because you've got a king size drop down bed from above, this makes a double bed beneath, seat belt there, lovely place to travel. And if you want, if you're taking guests or kids or going away with a friend a couple of times a year, drop the top bed down halfway. It's got a ladder for entry to it then, and then you can make the double bed underneath, and you've got two beds. Now if you got kids, you probably want the 720, which has got sort of like this at the front, but it's got rear bunks at the back, so for the kids. So as there are more family orientated models, but for two and occasional guests, these are fantastic. Now come bedtime, we've got an electric table which goes up and down electrically, as you can see. You can leave that down, you can leave it up, you can leave it wherever you want. You use it as a coffee table if you leave it down, which is rather nice. So you drop the table down and then you press the magic button and you drop your bed down. Now you don't need to move your backrest. You do need to move your scatter cushion to bring it down all the way, but so I won't bring it down all the way, but it will come all the way down to cushion level. I'll stop it there, but it will come all the way down to here if you move your scatter cushions. As you can see, it's a humongous bed. It's really, really good. Slatted for breathability and support underneath. Now you can leave your bedding on here, you can leave your duvet on if you wanted to. If you've got thick pillows, take them off, stick them up there, or spread them around. But yeah, it's a huge bed, biggest drop down bed as far as I'm aware in the industry. Open to being wrong on that, let's put the bed up rather than the table. It does have a manual override, so if it gets wrong you can manually wind it up. They used to be quite unreliable, these drop down beds, when they come out 10-15 years ago, but actually don't have a lot of grief with them anymore, knock on wood. But yeah, they're pretty good news now. So you can see when it's up, it doesn't go up all the way, so it leaves an air gap, but you can leave it at any height if you want. I'm 6 foot and I can walk quite comfortably underneath with probably a good couple of inches to spare. So yeah, lovely thing. Main socket there. We've got some USB sockets up there as well for charging your phones and your doodahs. Kitchen. Years of negotiating with Chausson to get ourselves an oven, so now they're giving us a really nice Thetford triplex. We've got combi oven and grill. I don't think that's ever been used. No, it's not got a burn mark. Certainly the grill has never been used. No, the ovens, I don't think the oven's ever been used. Amazing. Hob's been used a bit. It's got some burn marks on the hob. We've got one mains electric, 2 gas. Big high level storage cupboards, no microwave. You know, there's only the British who want microwaves in vans. If you want to get your hacksaw out and chop things about, you can get rid of this lovely big double cupboard and put a microwave in. It's not something we would do, but you can if you really want one, but most people carry one back there and just put it here for when you're using it. Really big kitchen storage, which is excellent. Nice light up splashback with an opening window. Another storage cupboard there. Your big fridge freezer, a big cutlery tray as well. Main socket for the kettle, 2 USBs for charging your devices. This has got the travel catch on, but it's got a massive fridge freezer. You can see you've got all of that space as a freezer. High up, I have to check if that TV comes with it or if the previous owner wants it back, but high level TV up there. We don't check or guarantee TVs. And a storage cupboard in there, and it does have a solar panel because that's a solar panel charge controller, so that's a bonus. Now a lot of people say who've got a more traditional old-fashioned van without a drop-down bed, these haven't got the high level cupboards up there, sort of along there and along there. It's got a bit of shelving, but all of the space, which is in small areas there and to a lesser extent under the sofas, is now back here. Now look at this, this is absolutely massive. So if you open up this rear space, you've got a huge, and I mean huge, multifaceted storage area. So you've got a huge hanging rail, big drawers underneath, so you put your clothes and whatever you want in them, massive shelves. These little flynet type curtains, they're not flynets, they're sort of decorative curtains. They go on the lounge windows, but they annoy people, so they take them off. We can put them on for you if you want. That's a safety net in case you're using the bed halfway up, stop you falling out of bed, which you're not going to do anyway. But yeah, it's a massive storage cupboard. This van's just come in, by the way, and as you can see, it's proper good condition. It's really clean. So that's in your wardrobe. Oh, that's your wardrobe and your storage. That's above your massive garage, which you can access from the inside, which is dead handy. And it's in your huge bathroom. I have to stop saying big things. It's only 7 metres, but it's amazing what it fits in. So we've got 1, 2, 3 storage cupboards. Nice deep basin. Perfect set toilet. Soft close on all your drawers. That's a good size. And then, I'm not going to say huge, but a very large separate shower space. These 2 infill cushions, they fill that space there for if you're making the downstairs as a bed. So unless you're using that, you don't need these. So you've got the wooden duckboard in the shower, and it's a really good size, very modern shower space. Really cool. You've got a rail to come down there, so you can put your clothes in there for it to drip dry. I like the blue backlighting. We've got an opening skylight with blind and fly screen above for ventilation. So yeah, find me a weak point of this, folks. Bed's so big, easier to get out. Comes right the way down. 7 metres, 6.99, cheaper ferry bracket. 3.5 tonne with a decent payload, with the options there to take it up to 4 tonne with just paperwork. Light, modern, available straight away. It's got the awning, the solar panel, the reversing camera, the sat nav, the Cat 1 alarm system, the TV aerial. Oh, not seen a TV aerial. Maybe it's not got a TV aerial. That's a smart TV, so maybe it was a streamer. We can fit your TV aerial anyway, a couple £100. So it's 68.95. It's an amazing bit of stock. These will sell so quickly, so don't hang around if you're interested. Call us straight away, 01626832792. If nobody answers, call the mobile 07432 662 558. See us at highbridgecaravans.co.uk website, or come and see us at Teen Grace, Newton Abbot, Devon, just off of the busiest road in South Devon there, between Exeter and Plymouth, very easy to get to, and ask us about this amazing Chausson titanium premium 640. Thank you, bye bye.